What's up, my friends? Got the glasses on. It's time for Reading with Rob. This one is A Problem from Hell. America and the Age of Genocide, Samantha Power. It is a Pulitzer Prize winning book. It's a little old. It's been around at least since, I think it was published first right after 9/11. But it is kind of a history book. And for those of you who don't know Samantha Power, she served in the Obama White House. I got tuned onto the book from a documentary I saw on PBS, a very good documentary, which was taken from the book. And, obviously genocide is not going to be something uplifting or inspirational, but it is important to know about. It's not just telling you the facts and figures about genocide, but what the United States did, or more accurately, did not do. All the way from the Armenian genocide, before the word genocide even existed, to the Holocaust, when the word genocide became, after that horrific event, genocide became the word, thanks to the efforts of a man that she talks about in here. But that did not end genocide, as we know. There was, of course, the former Yugoslavia, when it broke apart, and the horrific war there. Then the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, and then Rwanda, and then another former Yugoslavia in Kosovo, and it just keeps going. And the consistency in the thread that Samantha finds is the jelly spine of some leaders that allow this to happen, because the United States says one thing but does another. Now we don't even say it. But then we did at least try to lecture the world of how it should act. And we did intervene, usually at the 11th hour after millions were killed or hundreds of thousands were needlessly killed, rather than at the beginning. So no, it's not uplifting, but it is important. It's very well written, very well researched. You don't need me to say that. It won a Pulitzer Prize. You can see I've marked it up. I recommend that you read it. And if you think that things are bad and you're not going to feel good about your country now, well, you won't feel good when you look at the history, but you'll feel a little better about it, because there were some brave people trying to do the right thing. And I bet there's some brave people right now in our government trying to do the right thing. It echoes today, Voice of America. The Trump administration is essentially closing it down. Carrie Lake, one of the most unintelligent people on the planet. Remember, she's a news anchor. They read off teleprompters. They're not journalists. Most of them, 99% of them are not. They may call themselves journalists, but they're not. She read off a teleprompter. She failed to win the election for Arizona governor. So now she's destroying Voice of America. Well, not only is that bad for the United States, there are many journalists that the Voice of America hired, and that journalists from these countries like Belarus, just you name an authoritarian, oppressive Iran government that kills journalists, that's where Voice of America would do its work. And now that they're closing it down, all those people who spoke out against their government and reported against it are now going to lose their visas and get deported. Guess where? Back to the country they were just reporting on, where they will most certainly be imprisoned, disappeared, tortured, executed. It's a travesty. It's a shame. It's happening right now. That's why books like this are important to read. Pick it up, A Problem from Hell. If you get a chance, take a few minutes and call your senator or congressperson and tell them, do not let these people, these foreign correspondents for Voice of America, get slaughtered and be yet another stain on the United States of America's history.